I usually miss the ending sounds of a word and also cannot catch up with the audio. I usually find it difficult in learning some new vocabulary and also find some challenges in some types of questions. So I usually run out of the vocabularies when I'm speaking. For the reason I know about WISE is that I was suggested by my friends to register a course at WISE English. After taking a course at WISE English, I received a band score which was over my expectation, which is like for 7.5. My name is Phan Đăng Lưu. Currently, I am a junior at University of Greenwich, and I have been studying at WISE English for almost 1 year. Start with the pre-IELTS class and end with the Ready Wiser. And my overall band score for IELTS is 7.5 with the 9 in reading skills. Okay, so before I study at WISE English, I often face some difficulties in IELTS, about 4 skills. And for the listening part, I usually I usually miss the ending sounds of a word and also cannot catch up with the audio. And for the reading part, I usually find it difficult in learning some new vocabulary and also find some challenges in some types of questions, such as the matching heading, matching information, and also the true, false, or yes, no, not given types of questions. Okay, so when it comes to the speaking part, I usually run out of the vocabularies when I'm speaking, and when I'm speaking, I usually do not pay so much attention to the tenses and the grammar, so it maybe cause people to misunderstand what I'm trying to say. When it comes to the last skill, which is the writing part, actually I am not a big fan of math, so when it comes to the writing, and especially for the task 1, so it's a nightmare for me. So for the reason I know about WISE is that I was suggested by my friends to register a course at WISE English, and for the first entrance test results, it was terrible for me at that time because the score was around 4.0. But after taking a course at WISE English, I received a band score which was over my expectation, which is like for 7.5. Before coming to WISE English, the way I learn English is kind of passive because I just only learn the English at the school and also do some basic exercise without actually applying the English. So after studying at WISE, the fear of learning vocabulary has completely gone away thanks to the 6-step vocabulary method that I received from WISE, and also some problem in listening part, such as missing of some ending sound of the word, or cannot catch up with the audio when I'm listening, and those are solved by the transcribing method which I learned at WISE. Besides that, the 6-step vocabulary method can also help me to pick up some new words and understand the article when it comes to the assignment at my university. And also that the NLP method also helps me to improve my listening skills so that I can understand my lecturer when he or she gives the presentation at my university much more better than before. When it comes to the tips, these tips is just effective for me, so I'm not sure that it will work for you, so just take it as a reference. Come to the writing part, the keys for me is that I note all the things that I learned into a notebook and revise all of them and make sure that you will remember and apply all of these structure into the exam. Come to the speaking part, the tips is that beside you learning the vocabulary and also the grammar, idioms or something like that, the tips for me is that I get used to the exam by watching some mock tests on the YouTube, and beside that I also improve my fluency by practicing with an application. Comes to the listening part, The tips for me is that I always do the listening mock test on the website called the IELTS online test. And the most important things that you guys maybe miss is that after you guys done a test, you guys must check the answer and also the transcript to completely understand what is the audio is talking about. And you guys can also pick up some new word through that transcript also. Comes to the reading skills, the tips for me is that I also do the test on the IELTS online test, and after each test I always review the answer for me to pick up some new word from that reading script. And the most important things is that you have to make sure that you practice all the types of question that you usually have mistake in that types of question. And for me, that is the type of question of true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given. And I make sure that I practice them intensively in order to reduce the mistake that I make in my real exam. Okay, and last word, I want to say something to you guys, to my teachers at WISE and also for WISE, is that I really appreciate you guys for creating a really friendly and also practical environment for me to practice and also learn my English. And besides the environment, the tips that each of the teacher give me at WISE also help me to apply it for my own self and apply it to the real test when I take the exam. This is the end of the video, so I want to give some of my last word to you guys. So for those who are preparing for yourself, I think that you guys should need to try your best and applying all the technique and skills that you guys might find it useful for yourself. For those who are going to take the test in the next 1, 2, or 3 days, just relax your mind and rock it. And after the test, whether your performance is good or not, just say thank you for yourself because you have done a really good job, and do whatever you want, like hanging out with friends or something like that. And for me, my experience at WISE English is wonderful. So if you guys are considering a place to study IELTS, maybe I think WISE is a good choice for you guys.